Well, talking of food, we're talking organic food, organic clothes, even organic dog snacks. Sales of most things organic have risen sharply in recent years.
So how about this one? An organic mattress. The Naturalmat company, near Exeter, was set up when one of its founders wanted to create a chemical-free mattress for his own baby. Here's Rob.
A good night's sleep is taken seriously here. The Natural Mattress Company has built a business out of making mattresses from organic materials. It was set up by Mark Tremlett and his friend Peter Tyndall. The business is based by the banks of the River Exe at Topsham in Devon. It was the home of Mark's family's boat building yard. He used it to set up a venture making mattresses for sailing boats.
But after a couple of years, my girlfriend was pregnant and we started looking at baby mattresses. And we realised that, most of the baby mattresses were made out of synthetic materials, usually covered in some form of plastic, and with a lot of chemical fire retardants on the mattress. And we didn't want any of those type of chemicals or any sort of unnatural materials for our baby.
So what exactly is in an organic mattress? Well, let's take a closer look. First of all, you've got a double layer of this chemical-free cotton. It's unbleached and undyed. Then we've got wool here. This is an organic lamb's wool. Next is this layer of coir, which is from coconut husk, and it's made from organically produced coconuts. And then we've got this layer of latex. Now this is a natural rubber, again chemical-free, tapped directly from the trees. Then we've got another layer of the coir, then the wool and the cotton once again. Oh, and the whole thing has no glue in it either.
It's taken years to produce a mattress that can go into production, and the hardest part, making sure all of the supplies are environmentally friendly.
Coir fibre obviously is from the husk of a coconut, so it's an entirely renewable resource, and all of our coconuts are grown for us organically in Sri Lanka, and then they get processed into the raw material pad that we require here. All of our lamb's wool is currently sourced from local farms here in Devon, Soil Association certified organic farms in Devon and Dorset, and then it gets processed here in a processing plant also in Devon, which uses water from the River Dart to wash and process the wool. Now that whole process has also been certified by the Soil Association as organic.
And it's those green credentials which could prove to be vital in the future. The company has grown by more than 30% a year since it began, but last month sales growth was flat, and the mattresses aren't cheap. The smallest cot mat is £75, almost 10 times the cost of a synthetic one, but the firm is still convinced it can survive a downturn.
The nursery industry has always got a reputation of being very resilient in a recession. I think people, apparently they do have more babies in a recession than outside a recession. People are now starting to think about, their environmental footprint. They're trying to think about what's good for the planet as well as what's going to be good for them. And the idea of sleeping on an organic mattress seems to be a very good idea.
The firm now has a shop in Notting Hill. It's just set up a base in America. It's also just struck a deal to supply its mattresses to one of the world's biggest nursery equipment makers. It's also in talks with a chain of hotels to have its mattresses in their rooms. However hard things get in the economy, in this corner of Devon, they're convinced there's still plenty of room for growth in their market.